One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wake Forest offense will get first crack at it here. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads it downfield. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. To the ground with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. So now it's second and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. Makes one man miss. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Quickly complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He'll do it himself. Got the first down, looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a third down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game. The Demon Deacons will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep, making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one, Dave.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main.
The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They had to punt last time they had it. Highly unlikely that'll happen here. Bart breaks into the open.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Motion from the wide receiver. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Dead center perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off. But even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Holds and fires complete to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. He'll pull it on the read. Across the 35. They get him out of bounds at the 32, but that is what you want out of this running game. Gives it on the option. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Trying play action. Still looking on the move.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get 1st downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. To throw, it's Eldridge. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Duke!
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They took it 71 yards down the field. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Off play action on first down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover.
And I think early in the football game, man, you're figuring out the wind. I think he kind of underestimated that a little bit. Like, throws that football, the wind knocks it down a little bit. The defense takes advantage with some early momentum on that interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. He's got it on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, it's Eldridge. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Got a man in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. First down and 10. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Demon Deacons will try to pick it up on 4th down. Direct snap. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
To the air, it's Eldridge. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Brings up the second down.
They'll run it from the gun. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He caught it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Punch it out of the air. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. It's complete to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. The Demon Deacons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. He can't make the catch, had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down. So look at this, they're sending out the kicker to try along. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. He'll keep it himself. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Offense in a bunch formation. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, that is just what this offense needed. The quarterback already has a couple turnovers, throwing the ball to the other team. This ball, 50-50 ball, somebody needed to make a play to spark this offense, and the receiver does it. Nice catch, nice job after the catch, and this all...
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. finds his tight end.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Makes the grab and gets the foot in bounds, and it'll be a first down. And the Demon Deacons didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. The give on the option. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. They're setting up the screen. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit.
Number 14 on the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Eldridge. Trying to set up the screen. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Chester. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Makes the grab. It's Smith. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. The give to the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Blue Devils kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Red pass, it's complete. He'll step out of bounds right at the 27. The Blue Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. It's complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Demon Deacons will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Looking to throw, it's Eldridge. Soft spot in the middle. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. Wants to go up top on first down. Floats it out in space. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. They'll immediately call timeout. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. Oh, and the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Demon Deacons will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Motion from the back. He'll start this drive firing. He's got his man across the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Demon Deacons have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Demon Deacons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on second down. He's got an open man. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Skips away from pressure. Quarterback's got the first. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. The Demon Deacons have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Shotgun snap on third down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And this one is perfect. Had to settle for the field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw, it's Eldridge. Using the quick game. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Chester. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll leave it with him. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quick completion to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Blue Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
27, Wake Forest, 9.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Runs through a tackle. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. And the Demon Deacons have their offense in high gear. To the air on first down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This has been the problem for the offense in this game so far, guys. They're getting down into the red zone, but they're not able to punctuate these drives with touchdowns. They've had to settle for field goals already, and getting sacked on first down in the red zone again is putting them in a bad position all of a sudden, moving backwards. The offense has got to be better in this critical area.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Good right down the boulevard. That'll trim the deficit to 15. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rice is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 21 over Navy. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Holds and fires complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Blue Devils line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Snags a quick pass on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. To the air. It's Eldridge. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Chester. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Finds a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. Incomplete. He threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Gonna look downfield again. Throws toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. There he goes. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
Dude, it's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Back to pass, it's Eldridge. Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the middle. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. He'll pull it down. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got some space.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it again. He's got the knack of just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And the Demon Deacons want to move quickly. Second down, they'll go to the air. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And this one shouldn't be too taxing, a 23-yard try. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Blue Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the 4th. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his big tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. To the air on 2nd down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the back in the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Demon Deacons come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw it. Takes the easy one to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Wants to throw on 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
Well, they get the touchdown here, and I think if you're the head coach, you got to go for 2. You got to have a 2-point play dialed up right now. What can you run you feel like you can execute to tie this thing with not a lot of time left on the clock?
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. He'll set up to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Wake Forest, 28.
Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship. And winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent, looking ahead to next season. But that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.